Maybe Democrats should just take some advice from the Raging Cajun. With no clear leader to voice our opposition and no control in any branch of government, it's time for Democrats to embark on the most daring political maneuver in the history of our party. Roll over and play dead. Former House Speaker K-Mac is here now. All right, K-Mac, what did you accomplish last week?
Last week, very big, because my whole house had to get fixed. I actually did a speech with Rahm Emanuel, and my favorite part of doing the speech with Rahm Emanuel, we had done one before the election. I told the entire crowd that I was right, he was wrong, because I predicted all the right outcomes.
And he got paid well into six figures for the speech, so congratulations.
Nothing of your level.
Not my level. We'll have to see about that.
And I even know the name of my show.
I had Water's World only a few years ago, but...
Hey, everybody has a Biden moment.
We
didn't
didn't doge Water's World, I promise. The advice that they're giving Democrats, play dead. Do you think that's smart?
They want him to do something. When they say play dead, it says get up and do something. They're making all the wrong arguments. But what America has to do, and wake up to this, the whole reason why Elon sent these people an email, when we took the majority and just had the House, we passed a bill that ended COVID and then passed a bill that people had to come back for work. The Democrats in the Senate fought it. President Biden fought it. And you know why? Because all these people weren't working. What Elon is doing that he can see, when we send you an email, you haven't even opened it. I wished we hadn't told the press about this, right? Just send them an email and say, hey, what do you got going? When you go onto your app, don't you get second authentication? They have to send you a text, they send you a password to get in. These people don't even respond to a simple email, so they're not at work. They're supposed to be working from home. They're not opening their emails. Then do we need them? Because this is taxpayer money. This is hardworking taxpayer money. What's wrong with having accountability?
So you're
that
saying
should have been the test. They don't have to say they did 5 things. Did you open the email?
All right, so you're saying that if you give like a federal employee 3 days and he doesn't open an email from his boss in 3 days, he's not working, maybe he's in Mexico?
No, somebody could be out sick, somebody could be on vacation. I get that. But if you can check, Elon can check now, for the last 3 months, you haven't opened your email. And think about if you're working at the Department of Defense. You should be paying attention. I'll bet you, what if you're working on the border? What if you're doing something else? And you're not responding to a constituent. What about all this? People need a permit. People need something in the VA. People need the IRS to answer. If you're not answering it and you're not showing up at work, how do the constituents get the work done?
Are people double dipping? Are they working at Arby's and also working for the VA?
I don't know that they're double dipping, because I think they get a good paycheck from the federal government if you don't have to show up and you're just sitting at home.
What if they're remote working from another job and remote working from the federal government?
You could.
You could be making 250 grand staying at home.
Yeah, I don't think that's going everywhere. But I'm shocked enough. Who do we have at 200 years old, or who do we have older than America that's getting Social Security? And why didn't the director from before know that? It's either our technology is so old that is showing up, or that's literally happening. And I don't understand where the outcry, why both sides wouldn't just stand up and say, why didn't we know this ahead of time? And why isn't this fixed tomorrow?
All right, if you have one thing to say to Jasmine Crockett, what would it be?
The last woman who said that to Elon was a state rep in California. And you know what happened?
What?
He moved his company to Texas.
Ooh.
So think about that. And think about how much taxes California just lost. I think they should celebrate Elon and anybody else who wants to go and volunteer to make the government more accountable, more efficient, and more effective. That's not a Republican or Democrat idea. That's an American belief that you love your nation, just as Kennedy said. Don't ask for what the country can do for you. What can you do for your country?
So don't play dead, throw Musk a party.
Throw Musk a party and help out.
All right. Thank you very much.
Hey, thanks for having me back on Water's World.
It's okay. It's my pleasure. Is it Saturday night?